Hi, Amber Queen. How are you, my love? Welcome in. You early today. Yeah, I sent the message. Get in here. We gonna talk about it. I missed you yesterday when we did the free questions. I missed you. We were just talking, running our mouth. I missed you yesterday. I just knew you was gonna clock in yesterday. But it's nice to have you today. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Your baby's, oh no, yeah. My heart goes out to you, girl. I know how that is, child. When you have a sick kid, oh my God, the rotation never ends, right? The rotation never ends. Rotation never ends. Welcome in. I'm gonna let a couple more people get in here. I want some good energy, good vibes. We lashed out last night. We had some good energy, good vibes. I enjoyed myself. I did put it up. So if you want to know what happened last night, I did put it up, okay? In the community tab for everybody. You can see it. It was just questions. We just vibing out like we normally do. We normally be vibing out in peace. In spite of, little trolls here and there, but we be vibing out in peace. Well, let me use my disclaimer first of all, y'all. This is spring break. So if you hear a bunch of click clack, boom boom, shakalaka, ow, screaming, it's Tristan, okay? It is Tristan, okay? And yes, it's only one kid in the house, but it sounds like it's 50, okay? So let me use my disclaimer. I'm sorry. That's why I was kind of hesitating on going live during spring break because he makes so much noise around the house. Hey, Sabrina. He makes so much noise going on around the house. It's snowing again. Woo, child. Okay, this one kid sound like a whole army. But we went outside. It's beautiful here. Think of the snow. My heart goes out to you because it's beautiful outside. I went outside. I ain't got no makeup on. I went and got me some vitamin D from the sun. We played at the park. We slid down the slides a little bit, and we brung it back on in the house. So it's beautiful here. It's very beautiful here. My heart goes out to all y'all snow people out there. Girl, I be trying to get that vitamin D. Like when you in winter time, like it's snowing, watch when the snow clears. You're gonna be trying to get out there and get that sun. I'm telling you. The best sun is when you take the makeup and stuff off and you just let the rays just hit you. Especially around springtime. It's going to be springtime for all y'all that are, how they say, going through the snow. You're gonna have your moment. You're gonna have your moment. It's gonna be springtime, and the best time to get that good vitamin D is when you do your face real good. Go get your facial. Well, I clean my face really good, and I just went out there and I just let the sun hit it. It was 50 degrees today. Oh my lord, no, 80 degrees, but with snow. Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, the snow is what's stopping you from going out there. Look, the snow is what's stopping you. The snow is what's hesitating. I can do with the 80 degrees, but there's the snow sign, okay? Tornado last night. Oh man, y'all going through it up there. Y'all going through it. Y'all going through it up there. Y'all going through it, honey. Y'all is definitely going through it up there. Well, be safe. I wish all y'all blessings, love, peace, harmony. All y'all that are up north having to go through the tornado, the storm, and everything else. Okay? If you're in the chat, please hit the like button. Sharing is Karen. Thank you for coming to my channel. Okay. Yes, this is a laid back. This is spring break for me, so this is laid back. You're gonna catch me on some no makeup, hair rolled up in the bun. Okay, moo dress ready. Okay, because this is spring break. Okay, this is spring break. I'm definitely taking a break for spring break. Normally we'll go somewhere, but due to the weather where we want to go, it's snowing. Okay, so we have to wait. So we have to wait the off season to it stops snowing where we want to go, which is up north to our family. I got family up there up north, okay, and they stuck in the snow, and I don't want to deal with it because I don't have that here. So we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting until the coast is clear. I've been talking to them on the phone, baby. We wait until the coast is clear. And all my northerns, y'all been keeping me updated. Sabrina been keeping me updated. It's snowing, okay? Don't come up there yet. Don't come up there yet. I've been keeping the eye, okay? Everybody been keeping me update on the weather up there. So I've been keeping the eye. I've been keeping my eye out. Okay? Thank you for keeping me updated. I appreciate it. Because my silly butt been caught a plane. We done flew up there and then ran into something we can't get out of. Okay? You know, us southern people don't know nothing about no snow. Okay? We can barely drive in the rain. Hunter, hello. We can barely drive in the rain. We don't know nothing about no snow. Okay? Us southern people do not know nothing about no snow. Okay, no tornado. Now in Oklahoma, I heard they get tornadoes, but shoot, us southern people don't know nothing about no. We can barely drive in the rain, honey. Okay, we don't know nothing about no snow. And look at me, I'm coming up there to booted and scooted with my cowboy hats and cowboy boots and short shorts and gonna freeze to death. I ain't got clothes for that. I ain't got clothing for that. Okay, let's keep it real. I ain't even got clothes for that. Oh my God. Okay, I ain't got clothes for that. Okay, so let me stay put until the coast is clear. Okay, let me stay put. Okay. So hello everybody. Welcome in. If you are new, welcome. Okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Flip it the message, switch it, get in where you fit in. I'm telling my disclaimer. I really wrestled with this topic because I just wrestled with it, okay? I wrestled with this topic is what do people feel about you, okay? How do they feel about you? What are they saying about you? What do they think about you? I wrestled with this topic, okay? Yeah, Tristan don't have hacks for stuff like this, girl. Tristan ain't got no gift. I ain't got no gift. We ain't got no gift for stuff like that. We don't have that kind of weather. We just don't. Here in Texas, we don't have that kind of weather. We have a lot of flood, a lot of tornadoes, a lot of rain, but we don't, when it comes to snow, baby, when we have a snowstorm, they shut everything down. We don't have gear for that. We don't. We don't. And it don't snow quite often. Like it'll get really cold, but it really don't snow. It'll rain, but it really don't snow. The ice will get like, how they say, cold for a moment, but us Texas people, we don't have that issue. We really don't. We don't have that issue. Okay. But yeah, I wrestle with this topic, you guys, because I was like, oh, Spirit, why this topic? Why? Let's talk about it. I was like, why? Because keep in mind, this is how other people feel and think about you. Okay. This is not, it may not be true. Okay. Thank you, Hunter. It may not be true. This may not be true, but this is how other people viewing you, okay? In the limelight. Not saying it's true, okay? So don't get in the comments like, no. Look, no, this is how they feel, okay? This is not how you feel. This is how they feel, okay? So, and it may not be true. I'm just going to tell you what comes out, okay? And if it is, it's your prerogative. You do what you want to do, you grow. And it may be a reason, okay? And I'm gonna try to get as specific with these messages that I possibly can. So keep in mind, okay, I'm going to take my time because this is my first time. Thank you for subscribing, Hunter. This is my first time doing this, okay? It's my first time doing this. I had to put the glasses on so I could see clearly, okay? So I can get my spidey senses on, okay? This is my first time actually delivering a message like this. So I wanted to try something new since I had time. So bear with me, okay? Bear with me, okay, on these messages. Because, baby, I'm going to be asking, what? Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be asking questions because I am a why kind of person. But I don't want y'all to take my messages personal. Please do not take this personal. Let me tell my disclaimer and ahead of time, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Entertainment purposes only, okay? I'm also going to make it a safe space as well. What am I making? I'm not making anything. Okay, this is Tarot Hunter. This is Tarot Hunter. I'm going to make this a safe place for everybody as well, okay? And feel free to comment, okay? Feel free to comment. Pop your shit. If you know it ain't true, pop your shit, okay? You ain't going to bother me none. Pop your shit, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, y'all have something to say as well, okay? So, hey, I'm not going to tell you not to pop your shit. Pop your shit in the comment. Tell your side of the story, okay? If it gets to that point, okay? Because my mama always say there's 2 sides to a story, right? Right, okay? So let's get in there. Aries through Pisces, okay? Flip the message, switch it. Get in where you fit in, okay? Please hit the like button as you come in. You already know I got something. Baby, pop it. This is your safe zone. This is safety space, okay? You know I never tell y'all not to say nothing. I'm one of those brothers, sisters, mama, cousin, parents, grandmothers that be like, okay, so what's your side? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open to listen, whether it's good or bad. I've always been that nurturing part in my family that whether I agree with you or not, I'm always a listening ear, you know, and I think that's one of my gifts. Whether we can agree to disagree, you know, I listen. And I'm quick to listen and I shut up with the speech. You know what I'm saying? I actually listen. I don't say anything because I feel like everybody has, you know, their own gender, their own lane, who they are authentically. And as a human being, I respect it. Okay, I really do. Because how they say, we all are Martians somewhere. Okay, we all different. You know what I'm saying? We all foreign somewhere. Okay. So let's get into it. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I'm nervous. Y'all know when I'm nervous about something, I'm nervous. I'm like, what the hell is about to come out of here? What the hell is about to come out? Okay. So let's get into it. Aries to Pisces. We're gonna start off with Aries. Okay. Take what resonates. We're gonna go down the line. We ain't gonna even try to switch nothing out. We're gonna start off with Aries. I'm nervous as hell. I'm going to use the Kipper deck, and that's another thing. You know, the Kipper deck is specifically the truth. Okay? This ain't what you heard. This ain't who you are. The Kipper deck is specifically the truth. Okay? Then I'm going to back it up with one of my new tarot decks. Okay? Freshly peeled out the deck. I think I've only used this deck maybe 4 times. I have been using my other decks. Okay? She said, yay, okay. And then I'm also going to do the character cards as well, okay. I'm going to do the character cards. I like these cards because it has characteristics in it, okay. Who you are. You know, it don't necessarily have to be negative, but it can tell you one of your gifts as well, okay. And this is the characteristic cards, okay. I'm going to use this. I've only used these cards about twice as well. This is also a new deck, okay. I like these cards. So let's get into Aries, okay? We have Aries at 1745. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Ain't no need to be chicken shit. Let's get it. Either we gonna shit or we gonna get off the pot. And let's get on the pot. Let's see Aries. Ooh, excuse me, confirmation. Spirit said, ain't no need to be scared now, okay? Let's get into it, Aries, because we know how to do it, okay? Flip the message, switch it. Get in where you fit in. Okay, Aries, let's go. What do how do people view my Aries? How do they view you, baby? How do they view my Aries? How do they view my Aries? Ooh, mature woman. You got the mature woman here, okay? You could be a little bit finesse, a little sassy, okay? You could be a little sassy. This is for my ladies out there. You could be a little sassy, okay? A little mature. Okay, it's also giving me, when I held that card up, that's the 6. You could be life path 6 as well. Okay, you can see a bunch of 2s or 3s. Okay, number 6 could be very important. How they view my Aries? Mature. Mature. Okay. You got despair. And you got thoughts. Ooh. At the bottom of the deck, gifted. Ooh. Aries, my ladies. This is specific. This is for my ladies out there. Maybe I got ladies, Aries in the chat. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry, Aries, guys. Okay, this is for my ladies because this is something specific, mature. I'm hearing love them and leave them. Boy. That's what I'm hearing. Love them and leave them. It's a song by Rick James. I don't know if y'all know that song or not. But yes, love them and leave them. Look up that song, okay? I remember the song being on Martin. Y'all remember the TV show Martin when Gina and Martin, they were singing their song. And that was one of the songs, okay? Martin was begging to. You know what I'm saying? When he had messed up with Gina with despair out here, okay? You got a whole despair, okay? So rumor is that you got, Rick James and Tina Marie. Yeah, that's it. You got somebody in despair, Aries ladies. I'm just going to be honest. You got somebody panicked or boxers and a tight wad, okay? This person looks like, damn, I fumbled a good one, okay? So rumor is and how they view you is basically they view you as being fumbled. They fumbled you. They fumbled the ball. Okay, and they is in a top wide about that. Okay, they could be in poverty energetically as well. And you got thoughts. See, look at this man thinking about this woman like, damn, okay, like, what was I thinking? Like, what was I thinking? You could have somebody just constantly thinking about you. You can feel like your energy is pulled constantly because they're constantly thinking about you. They constantly got you on their mind, okay? And you got gifted at the bottom of the deck. And baby, it's something that you do, okay? Check up on it, walk up on it. Okay, it's something that you do, Beyonce. Okay, it's just something you do. Yeah, hey, we're gonna keep it rated PG, but it's just something you do. And it's not even that. I feel like the nurturing, the loving, the caring, the open. Some of y'all give these people chances, okay? Some of y'all are very open and willing. And see, this is something weird. With mature here, you normally make mature decisions. You normally move maturely. You know, so when you're coming with someone, that don't mean you got to be old. Mature means you can think, you can be responsible. Okay, it's giving me you take care of your business. You're responsible. Okay, you put how they say work before play. Okay, you could be very charismatic as well. Okay, it's giving me also you may run a tight shift. Okay, some of y'all Aries women might run a tight shift. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the creative card out here because gift is definitely out here for my Aries ladies, okay? Young growth, like I said, you're done. Even though you're mature, you're young acting. Some of y'all look young, age gracefully, okay? Some of y'all are in the energy of growth, okay? And they're noticing that. Maybe you grow past them, and that's why despair is out here. Okay, maybe you taught them to grow the hell up because you have to grow past them. Okay, let's get the tarot. There's a lot of growth out here, and they realized maybe they were immature. Maybe they were the young acting one. Okay, Maybe they was the young one. Maybe they wasn't the one that was trying to take it to another level. It's giving me Hierophant energy as well. Okay? You got the Six of Wands. Yes. Okay, fast action. Okay, some of y'all think very quickly on your feet as well. Okay, and that's what they saying about you. Y'all think very quickly on your feet. Okay, you got the Four Wands, a lot of fire energy, a lot of fire. So I'm tapped in with you, Aries, a lot of fire energy. Okay, you got the Four Wands. I like the Four Wands because that let me know y'all are stable. Okay, the Four Wands giving me stability. That falls under that maturity. Okay, stability. Y'all stable. That falls under that maturity. Okay, so people look at you as being stable. I like that. Stable energy, whether it's physically or emotionally, you're stable. Okay, you make mature decisions. Okay, you quick with it though. You quick with it. Give me some on this to spare. You quick with it though. Okay. Ten of Cups. Y'all are definitely about family. I like that. Family oriented. You quick with it. Some of y'all make decisions for your family. Okay. And that's what makes you mature. It's like you don't have time for the nonsense because you got to take care of others. You have the Ten of Cups to the Four Wands. Some of y'all are the back of your family. And they say that. They say maybe you take care of your family. Maybe you're the back of the family. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Maybe you're supporting your family as well. Maybe you live with your family. And if you don't live with your family, it's like you dedicate your life, your heart, your soul to your family. Okay? Being young, you have to have energy. They say you might have energy. Okay? You might take care of a lot of responsibilities, bills, investments, real estate, bank stuff, okay? Even will stuff when it comes to family. It's like you could be what they call that person, the head of household, or what they call them people. Oh my God, it's like on the tip of my tongue when it comes to their family. It's a name for it. Oh my God. It's a name for it. It's gonna come to me. You might be that. You know, you might be that person that makes the calls. You might be that person. Okay. It's the name for it. Oh my God. Cause my mom had one. Mom before she died, we didn't even know we had one. My mom had one. Look, my mom had one, and we didn't even know she had it. And this was my uncle, and he made all the decisions. He made all the decisions for everybody when she passed, as she was passing, the funeral decisions. He made all the decisions, and you may be that person. You may be that backbone for your family, and that's good. That's very good. That is very mature, and that is very responsible. Okay. What else do they say about my Aries? Let's see. What else do they say about my Aries? How do they view my Aries? How do they view my Aries? Ooh, baby. I'm going to be honest, Aries. What else do they say? Oh, shit. Oh, snap. What? Ooh, Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay. I'm going to be honest. You have the Two of Cups in reverse. You have the Four Swords, okay? And you have, let's see, one more card to clear out this deck of what they say about Aries. You have the Death card, okay? Scorpio energy to the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So they also notice that you're in transformation, okay? That's the Death card. That's Aries and Scorpio energy. They also know that you're in transformation. And you may be in transformation from relationship, partnerships. Okay? It's clear. Okay? What they notice about you and what they said about you and what they view about you is right now you may be dodging relationships. Okay? That's what the room is. You may not be want to hook up with nobody. You may not be want to be with anybody. You may just want to be by yourself. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with that. You got the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, meaning you're taking a step back. You taking yourself out the market. Okay, you're taking yourself out the market. With the Death card, by you doing that, that's going to bring in a whole new transformation for you in your life, emotionally, physically. Okay, it giving me more like a reset. You may be resetting and people noticing it. People are definitely aware that you are no longer, how they say, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to the dating scene. Okay, the Two of Cups is definitely in the reverse. You might be taking a step back, you know, when it comes to love. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's noticeable. You may be pouring more into yourself and your family versus pouring more into a relationship. Maybe people always say in the past, let's see what was said in the past. Maybe you gave a lot to your relationship. Give me something on the Two of Cups in reverse for my Aries. The Two of Cups in reverse for my Aries. Yeah, these are people that may have want to work with you, okay, or may have tried to work with you, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles to the Page of Swords. Yeah, these are new connections. It could also be old connections. I feel like this ain't just only new connections. This is like old connections, okay? To the King of Pentacles, yeah. Okay? You may have been dealing with the Earth sign in the past. You may have been dealing with the Virgo in the past, okay? You may have had a Scorpio in the past, Gemini as well. These are people that you may have not dated because the Page of Wands are here. That's new energy, okay? And there are also people that you could have worked with the Eight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles that you could have worked with in the past and there was no potential and you just decided. Now, they're noticing you're deciding. This is not something, you got options, in other words, okay? So y'all probably aware of that. Y'all have options. You're just not choosing any of them. And it shows. Okay. So people are definitely aware of that. That you do have options. Maybe they're not in. Okay. Maybe they're not in. Okay. Maybe they're not in. Some of them with the transformation. Give me one, the transformation. The death card. Scorpio energy for my Aries. Why is that out here? Why are people noticing that? What are they viewing about that? Yeah, different page. They noticing that you may have picked people in the past that are different page. They even, some of these people that are noticing know that they were on a different page with you. Okay, they noticed that they were on a different page with you. And this is the reason why you could put back your energy from them. So it's not like they don't know what they've done, Aries. That's what it's giving me. It's not like they don't know what they've done, okay? Now you stay up here now. It's not like these people don't know what they have done, okay? They know. They absolutely positively know. They know. They know that they were on a different page. They know that they could have pushed you away. They know that they could have made a mistake. They know they could have made some empty promises. They know that you were trying to work with them. This is something that they are definitely aware, and they know they were on a different page, and now you decide to be on that same type of time. Only difference is you kind of shut the door to everything. And this is what's surprising everyone. They're surprised, they're shocked. You just shut the door onto the whole thing. You're just like, you know what? Don't worry about it. And that's what I'm getting. It's giving me a don't worry about it spirit. Don't even worry about it. I just won't deal with that right now. I'm just going to focus on my 10 of cups, which is family, my legacy, my money, who I am as a person. You know, I'm just going to do the things that I like. Okay. I'm here. We are young. I'm just going to live that young spirit. It's like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to let them stress me out, you know. And some of y'all, you're leaving back some charms. You're living back some, you teaching some people some lessons, okay? You dropping them jewels, because baby, they was not expecting you to shut the door. And they're noticing. They didn't expect you to shut the door, and you did. So people are saying, Aries, baby, y'all shut the door. Y'all closed the door. Y'all did not only shut it, but y'all locked it. Okay? Y'all locked that door. Now, when it comes to partnership, working with people, love, y'all, baby, y'all shut that door. Okay? But overall, that was cute. That was cute. That was cute. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Taurus. Let's get into it. Taurus. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Taurus. Let's see. Taurus. How do people view you? Taurus. Okay? Please hit the like button. Sharing is caring. Sorry, y'all. Y'all see me in my moo and my wrap, honey. I had to take a bath. We went outside. We played. It's a little warm here. And I was like, let me get online because, like I said, I've been meditating over this topic all day. I have. So, Taurus, let's get into it. Like I said, my disclaimer, if you hear a bunch of noise, a boom, 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 that's my kids. Okay, it is spring break. Sorry. Wealthy man, marriage, and a message. Oh, that's what they say about you, Taurus. Wealthy man. You may, if you're female, you have a wealthy man that's chasing you. A man with wealth, a man with power, a man with prestige. Okay? Now, marriage necessary, you could be married to them, but marriage necessary don't mean marriage. It can also mean commitment. It could be uncontracted. Okay? It can also mean soul tie as well. And you got a message, okay? This person may be sending out good messages, maybe sending out bad messages, but there is a contract here, okay? It could be soul, it could be 3D, okay? And this may be a wealthy man, they be maybe well known, okay? This may be you may be the wealthy man. Take what resonates, okay? But if you're a female, this is a wealthy man, okay? He might even dress in suits as well, very business attire, very classy, very casual, okay? Well dressed. I smell some good cologne as well, okay? And you have this person that just has to be tied, contracted, want to be with you, sending you message. This could also be a chase thing as well, okay? And at the bottom of this deck, Taurus, you have great fortune. Some people can feel like you're lucky. You're lucky. You can have this person chasing you. They feel like that this person, and then keep in mind, this may not be true, okay? But they feel like you are the wealthy man or you have this person that chases you, okay? That supplies to you. Your every need, your every demand, okay? Let's get into it because we know how to do it, Taurus, okay? This may be a couple of wealthy people that you deal with. This could also be with business as well, I'm hearing. Okay, if this is you. You got carrier, okay? And you got, how they say, you got carrier and you got supervision, okay? So you could work, you could be an architect, okay? Man or female, you could be an architect, okay? You can, how they say, also deliver things as well, delivering company, okay? You could also work online with delivering, it's giving me marketing. It's giving me very strategic, high level 9 to 5 corporate as well, okay? You can also get a little religious. I'm feeling like this could be like a pastor, okay? Or somebody that's very in the public eye, okay, with these suits. Okay, this could be a counselor or entrepreneur as well. Okay, so basically, you got somebody that's attached to you, and people are seeing that. People also feel like you get favors. Okay, with the message here, you get favors. You know how they say you might got pretty girl rock spirit. You know, people might give you advances. People might help you out. People might run to your rescue. It's giving me quick rescue with this baby here in this character, okay, with gifts. Yeah, gift delivery. You know, you just might get what you want. And giving me a little jealousy, a little bit, Taurus. Okay, I'm just saying now. Because that's the energy that I'm feeling. People could be a little jealous, okay? Because they worried about your pockets and not theirs. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, okay? They worried about your similar and what you got going on and not worried about theirs. Okay, let's get into it, Taurus. You know I'm for the tea, honey. Because, baby, lately y'all messages has definitely been juicy. You could also be gifted as well. You got the two wands, okay, on the wealthy man. I like this little wands on a wealthy man, okay? This is somebody that knows their path. It's just a decision, okay? It's just a decision, okay? You also have the Alo wands as well, okay? And you have the two up, and you could be seeing twos. Okay, a lot of twos, a lot of sevens. With the Empress, oh my God, that's your energy. With the Empress energy at the bottom of that, that's Taurus energy. So, I mean, basically what it's telling me is like, you're not forcing this situation. Some of y'all could be likable like that. You're not forcing. It's like people want to do for you, and they're noticing that. You know, some of them could be a little bit jealous, a little bit uptight about that as well. By people wanting to do for you, by people wanting to share their life for you. You got big old great fortune right here. You know, they may feel like you expect that. Okay, but hey, that's all a part of manifesting. If you feel like a person's supposed to do for you, they gonna do for you. Okay, these some jealous people. Okay, and this is how they view you. You know what I'm saying? They feel like gifts come, people reach out, money come, people want to help you abundantly. You know what I'm saying? It's like no decision about it with the two of pentacles in reverse. Like people don't second guess. They just lend a hand. They just support. They automatically step in. And this may be true. Okay? It may be true. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with having a little tenderness. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? You got people checking up on you. Okay? With the message here. You might have people want to date you. You might have a roster. What they call it, a roster. You got the Empress energy, and I did shuffle this deck. And you got the Empress energy coming back out. Okay? Let me cut on some light. Poo-poo.
Yes.
Turn that light on for me, please.
Light on.
Kitchen, yeah. Thank you. Okay. Hot turn the kitchen light on. Okay. You have the Empress energy. You have the Devil card. And then you have the Seven of Swords. Okay. People may feel like you have some kind of hypnotic situation going on. Like you may voodoo, hoodoo. You could be a little, you have this toxic attachment with these people. Okay, on the low. Okay, they may even feel like you have relationships with these people. And it's necessarily not how they say the truth because they all up in your business. Okay, they may feel like you have the blueprint of calling people in. If you are a little witchy, they may even say you be doing spells on people, okay? To get them to kind of sway it the way, you know, you want them to, okay? Once the Seven of Swords for my Taurus, okay? We have the Seven of Wands. You could be saying 777 with great fortune here. I have a lot of sevens because luck is on your side. That's why, okay? You have the Ten of Cups sitting right here. Luck is definitely on your side. Okay, you get emotional fulfillment and people help you do that. People want to extend, people want to help, okay? And they notice that. They all up in y'all Kool-Aid. They notice that. Like, they notice that. You may be in public and, you know, somebody run to the door to open the door for you. They notice the politeness, okay? So this is somebody that definitely watch you. These people watch you, honey. You got the Three of Wands. Yes, I say from a distance, they watch you. If you're in the public eye, they watch you. If you go outside, they watch you. Okay? These people watch you. Okay? And they watch how you move. Okay? With judgment. Yeah, they watch you. And they sit back and they notice and they take, how they say, observance. Okay? With great fortune, it's meant for it to happen. This is divinely guided. Okay? You can have a good, you could be sitting on the good part of karma, but people don't know that. Everybody that watch you don't know anything about spiritual and inheritance and stuff like that. Okay. But meanwhile, with the Six of Swords, you still at peace at the end of the day. So these are people, Tauruses, that watch you get your blessings. Okay. These are people that are wondering. They may even think to themselves, you know, as they watch you get your blessings, how are you doing it? What are you doing? What are you conjuring up? Okay. These are people that could have been sneaky in the background, okay? These are people that you could have had to cut off, and they watching you. And, you know, that's what happens. You know, the Bible say, I will prepare a table for you and my enemies, okay? And it looks like, spiritually, you was prepared a table in front of all your enemies. Clock that T, okay? Clock that T, honey. Gemini. Gemini, let's get into it because you know how to do it. Hit the like button, Gemini. How do people view you, Gemini? Boom, 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 boom. And it's funny because I know a couple of Geminis, and I'm like, oh my God. I try not to be judgmental. Clock it, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I try not to be judgmental. I know a couple of Geminis. I'm like, uh-oh. I try not to be, Gemini is one of those signs, nothing against it, but the Gemini's like, I know, I don't really like them very much. Okay, and the craziest thing is, I know a lot of them. Like at least five, you know what I'm saying? Like at least five, from family members to friends to lovers. It's like, I don't like any of them. Like, I wouldn't have nothing nice to say, you know? But anywho, this ain't about me. This is about y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not projecting. I've gotten over it. But yeah, I've had my share of Gemini wrapped in my day. Everybody has one of those signs that, you've had your share of whatever sign this is. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear a lot of people say they had their share of Leos, they had their share of Pisces. A lot of people have said that they've had their share of different signs. Me myself, it will be a Gemini. I've had my share of Geminis. Okay, a lot of them. Okay, more than I needed. Put it like that. I've had my share. I do when I meet new Geminis. It's like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh, fix it, Jesus. And I immediately say fix it, Jesus, because I know all Geminis aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? But just know in my head, I'm already praying. I'm like, fix it, Jesus. And you know what I'm saying? I'm praying for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying that I take the taste and throw it away and throw it on my shoulder, get the salt and throw it on your left shoulder, because all of y'all are not the same. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not. Take the taste, take the thought, heal the issue. Because not all, and there are some good Geminis out there, okay? So let's get into it, Gemini. Because y'all know how to do it. How do people view you? Ooh, you got marriage. Okay. Well, y'all could be married. Some of y'all could be very committal. Okay. Long term. I like that. Okay. And thoughts. And occupation. Ooh, I like that. So basically what that's telling me is y'all are long term. Y'all are hard workers. Y'all are long term with your work, baby. You get that work in. Okay. You do that work. You get that work in. You're very determined, okay? You're very determined people. It's like you say what you say and you do what you say, you be working, okay? Well, occupation, sitting here, man or female, you're about that work. You're about that bag. You're about that money. I love it. People can have thoughts that maybe you may put people to the side. You know what I'm saying? You may neglect people at times because you are about your job, about pitching your paper. It's you standing on business. I like that though. You know what I'm saying? You standing on business, okay? People may also say that, hypothetically speaking, with this marriage, some of y'all could be married and you stand on business about your relationships as well, okay? And with the thoughts here, some of them could feel like, I miss that connection, okay? Some of them could feel like they missed a connection with you, at any point in your life, and it forces you to push yourself into whatever your job is, whatever your occupation is, okay? Some of them feel like that they should have held on to you just a little while longer. Let's get your characteristic card, okay? For my Jim Maru coach. Some of y'all could be coach developers, okay? Speakers, I like that, okay? Tarot readers, develop planners, encouragers, supporters, okay? Some of y'all could be teachers, okay? Y'all are very good supporters. Y'all are very good loving supporters, coaches, teachers, encouragers. You can even teach people karmic lessons as well, okay? And some of y'all might do this for a living. Okay, let's get into it, Gemini. And this is how people look at you. You know, they look at you as you teaching lessons. You giving out lessons out here. Okay, you giving out lessons. Okay, ain't no wrong with that. Give my Gemini. Give them lessons. Honey, what occupation you got? The Six of Wands. I like the Six of Wands because you're passionate. That's action. You take action. That's passion about this situation. You know, this is a passionate situation. This is like your baby. You could be very creative as well. Okay. What's their thoughts about the Gemini? Okay. You got Sun. I like the Sun because it's the happiest card of the deck. You bring light to things, clarity. That's what coach, mentors, teachers, tarot readers, you bring light. Okay. Good or bad, but you just bring it up. You know what I'm saying? You bring light to situation. Okay. You can also come off a little bit crossway delivery. Your delivery can come out a little lopsided. You know, and it can. Okay, it can come off a little lopsided. And you got the Emperor. Okay, some of y'all own businesses. Some of y'all are leaders. Like I said, coach, it's right here. Can't lie it. Coach, teachers, mentors. Okay. Some of y'all your delivery a little fucked up. I'm gonna tell you what I see. Okay, your delivery is a little messed up. Okay, your delivery could be you need some how they say in tuning, and a lot of people are saying that. I'm just it might not be true, but I'm just gonna tell you what they say. They say your delivery might be a little messed up. You might need some tuning. It might need some maturity to it. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you are a coach and a teacher, I come to find out me being the speaker and me being a blunt speaker, you gotta let them down easy. I'm learning that. Just got to let them down easy. I know when I'm on TikTok and I'm talking, and they be like, "Come on with it, come." You know, some of them can take it, but then some of them can't. So I'm learning to be like, should I? You know, and I ask permission. Sometimes you gotta ask permission. And as being how they say, I'm getting up into my speaking, I'm getting up into my delivery. I've been doing this for quite some time, okay? And the more you do it, the more you grow. You're not so bluntly, your delivery is not so hard. And I'm growing myself when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? I have Gemini places as well, you know, but people may say, yo, your delivery is kind of immature. Okay, the point is the point, but your delivery may be a little bit need a little bit tuning up, mature wise. Okay, on how you give your delivery out. It's important. It's important. I mean, you're not going to be able to please everybody, but maturity, I do not want to feel like that I'm talking to 18s, 5-year olds, and 6-year olds. But at the end of the day, I want to talk to mature women and men that may understand. And by that being, you have to work on your delivery, okay? Especially if you're a coach, a mentor, tarot reader, or something like that. I'm still working on my delivery because I want to be able to translate to every gender, okay? I just don't want to just translate just to certain people. I want to be able to reach the world, okay? And by you doing that, you're gonna have to work on some things, okay? And sometimes time clears that up. Okay, you have Nine of Wands. You're taking off though. You're taking off. People notice that if you do have a business with the Emperor here, you're definitely taking off. Okay. And with the Three of Cups, people want to collaborate. They notice people like working with you in spite of. They like working with you. You know, they like working with you in spite of. You know, because I know it's a lot of people watch me and they're like, okay, she's a little bit too harsh. You know, everybody has their little everybody. But there's people that want to work with you. Okay. And I like that. I like people wanting to work with you. With the Ace of Cups, this may be something new. This may be coming in a new, but I tell you, whatever you do, it's well recognized, Gemini. Whatever you do, there's the star energy, the Ace of Cups energy. Whatever you do, you could be a baby into it, new. This could be new for you. You might have started a new job, working with people, and and when you and here's another thing, Gemini. When you are passionate about things, it do come out a little bit wrong. I can admit to that. Because baby, I get really passionate about me helping people, and baby, I be like, get it together. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it seems like they noticed that. Okay, people do want to work with you. Okay, even though you may come off a little harsh or something like that, but you do bring things to light. You do bring clarity to a lot of people. You are dedicated to your opportunities in life. That may be your job. Um, if you are a stay-home mom, you do coach, you're a good mother as well. Okay. Because this don't necessarily have to be in the 9 to 5. Whatever you do, you could be a house mom, you could be a homemaker. Okay, you are very good in whatever you do. You take passion in whatever you do. You invest in whatever you do. Okay, and people want to collaborate with you and work with you, and that's definitely what they say. They also say that your delivery could be a little jacked up at times. You may need to work on your delivery where you can get higher heights, but other than that, people do want to work with you, and that's a good thing. People do want to work with you. You do have people that, think about you continuously in your thoughts, as you work. This could be co-workers, this could be workers, this could be people in your family. They see you, they think of you, and they desire you as well. Okay. And that's what I got for my Jimaroos. Cancers. Cancer babies, take what resonates and leave the rest. Cancers, let's get into it because you know how to do it. Please hit the like button, Cancers. How does people view you, Cancer? How does people view you, Cancers? Let's see. How do people view my Cancers? Oh. Ooh. Cancers. Mr. Lover Lover. Four cards came out for you, Cancers. Whatever, okay? Expectations. Y'all hold it down. Mr. Lover Lover is what I hear, Cancers. Most of y'all have this. People view y'all as being very, how they say, attractive. They look at you as being very attractive, okay? They also look at you as being very solid when it comes to the household, when it comes to marriages. Some of y'all, if you single, they wondering why. Okay? They're wondering why. Why are you single? Okay? They are definitely viewing you from past relationships as well. Some people may view you expectations, baby. They looking at you like if you are single, you won't be single for long. Okay? That's how they expect. They expect that, Cancers, if you are single, you will not be single for long. Okay, you will not be on the, how they say, single block for long. Okay, they also viewing you as having a lot of people that desire you and want to date you with courtship out here. You have a lot of people that notice that, they want to date you. They want to be a part of your world. Or I'm hearing share my world. A lot of people could be concerned with that. They could definitely be concerned about your marriage, your love life, who you're dating, who you're messing with, who's messing with you. This gets a lot of scandal, Cancers, okay? It's giving me a lot of people's worried about who you dating, where you going, what direction you're going in, what your roster look like. They're wondering, okay, Cancer? These are people that are wondering. It's giving me with this lady, if you are a female Cancer, it's your friends, it's people that you left behind. They're looking out the window with expectations like what's going to happen next. Who is Cancer going to pop out with next, okay? If you are single, they're wondering who the hell you going to pop out with next. Baby's giving me TMZ, Cancers, okay? You got a paparazzi around here. The paparazzi is looking, Cancers, okay? The paparazzi, okay? These are people, Cancers, that you could have had addiction problems. You could have had, these are people that you could have dated that could have been you took, how they say, risks with. Okay, they also know reason why they're watching because, Cancers, I'm gonna be honest out here. They say you don't make the best decision in partnerships. Okay, not the people that are aligned with you. Okay, hey Lori. Okay, you might be outstanding, Cancer. You look good because I see that out here, but you date somebody that don't match to what you match to. Okay, you give chances when you shouldn't, Cancers. That's how they look at it. You give Cancers when you shouldn't. You get in abusive relationships. You get in toxic relationships. You get with drunks. This is what they say, okay? Don't take it personal. But this is how people are viewing you. You get into relationships that you don't even got no goddamn business. It's like, what is you doing with him? That's what I'm hearing. Am I good? Yeah, like, what? You saying? Like, people's like, what? Cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that, okay? Like, for real. You know? And this may be true, you know, it may not be true, okay? So let's get into the hero, okay? So you know to get with people you ain't got no goddamn business. Get with cancer. So that's how they feel. That you are way better than what you date, okay? It's the page of wands. Yeah, you kind of, you know, you way better than what you date. You give page people too many opportunities, cancers. This is not funny, but you do. It's like you could be a builder bitch, a builder guy. You build people up, okay? And y'all are nurturing, y'all are caring. You know, you look through things, but you know, I hope you know don't take this message personal, but sometimes you just gotta look through it but keep going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta look through it and be like, you know, you got that potential, but I can't do the potential cancers, okay? You also have the Four of Cups. Yeah, and that's what brings you to disappointment. People notice that you picked the wrong people. You picked the wrong people to be with, to collaborate with, and that may be your downfall. Okay, that may be your downfall. Giving people chances that should not don't even deserve your chances. Okay, these are people that are looking at you and looking like them, like what the hell you doing with them? Kind of, it's giving me that kind of energy. Okay, what's commitment? You have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. People are trying to see who you gonna date next, cancers. I'm gonna be honest. Make sure you, if you're single and you're a single cancer, baby, make sure you pick good this time. Okay? Do not pick Bobby the hobo. Okay? Do not pick Bobby the hobo. Y'all also are known to hang on to things. People notice you do hang on to people and places and things as you pick them as long and when you shouldn't. Okay? People do notice that too. When it's time to go, cancers may be still holding on to something that they should be letting go of or they shouldn't even pick at all. Okay? Damn, cancer. Okay? What else? What's the expectation? Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles. People also feels like you expecting, okay, to get in a partnership, in a relationship, even to right now that you may be holding on to, and to work that situation out, and it's dead and gone. Okay, this is getting very gossipy at this point, Cancer. So people are knowing that you in connections. This may be around the neighborhood, people you talk to, and family that's definitely going slow, but they trying to figure out why you still waiting. Damn, Cancer. They look, damn. They trying to figure out why you still waiting. Like, okay. So it looks like with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the devil, it's like people are really understanding that this is a toxic, abusive addiction, okay, avoidant situation. And they trying to figure out, Cancers, why y'all still there. Okay. They're just trying to figure that out. Like, why are you picking these people? Why are you definitely still there? Why are you accepting the bare minimum when you deserve more? Give me more on coast clip. What, baby?
I got a picture.
Let me see.
It is amazing.
To the Hermit. Some of y'all have pulled back from these people. Hold on, y'all. Spring break, I told y'all. That's why I didn't want to get into the message. Oh, this is nice. This is beautiful, booty. Oh, thank you. Is this mommy's? Look at my baby's picture.
Yeah, you have to read it.
Okay. It says Tristan is very handsome, very smart, very artistic, very loving, very caring, and mommy loves everything about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a high five. All right. Is this for mommy?
Yeah.
Kiss. Thank you. I love it. I'm going to put it on the altar next to mama, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so people are wondering, Cancer. He dropped this, y'all. He be in there drawing. You know, I try to keep my baby very artistic. I buy construction paper, paint. You know, he painted this picture yesterday. I try to keep his stuff, you know. I'm gonna get picture frames and I'm gonna get the lights. And he painted this yesterday with the little chicken and the dragon. And this is supposed to be a dragon, and it's gonna be $1 million one day. And his mom's gonna have the main copy, which is this right here. I'm gonna have the main copy, okay? Okay, he's gonna be a great artist in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have all the originals. So I got him glitter. I got him all kinds of stuff. So he be in that room sometimes creating, and he brings it out for me, and I hold it. I got one on the wall. I got a couple of things on the wall, but that's the newest one from yesterday. Okay, so I need to get some picture frames, and then I'm gonna get the little light on top of it and just make it glow. And girl, I got so much stuff that I need to do and get for his paintings, because my baby is an artiste. Okay, he's very creative. I love that. Instead of putting him in the room and letting him watch TV, I put him in the room, give him Play-Doh, give him paint, give him everything that a parent's scared of. No, I give my child that because I like to see what he creates. Okay, I'm not worried about the walls. The walls are gonna be the walls. If they gonna paint on the walls, fine. Get their eraser paint.
You know. Make you another one.
Okay, make me another one.
This is a Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day. Let me see. See, as a parent, you invest in these kind of markers. So if they do paint on something, you could just wipe. You wipe it off. Play-Doh with a little water and a little soap and a broom and a scrubber. You can get the Play-Doh off. Different things like that. Creativity, glitter. You can vacuum and sweep it up. Stuff like that. Paint. I get the washable paint from Crayola. But let me tell you something about that. That paint on that wall is not as easy. I see, baby. Hold on one second. That paint on that wall is not as easy, but you know what? It was a deposit from the apartments. They can keep it. But I really want to get him.
This is a Valentine's Day.
It's a Valentine's Day. Okay, it's beautiful. I really want to get him next a dry eraser board. I want his whole wall to be a dry eraser board, so he can get into the chalk, because that's the only thing he don't have in there is chalk. Okay. You got the death card. Yeah, Cancers, they are noticing a eraser. Yeah, I want the whole, cause see, this ain't my place. When we move into our place, when we're blessed and humbly blessed to move into our own place, one of his walls in his room is gonna be a whole dry eraser board, the blackboard, to where he can paint, to where he can keep a calendar on there, to where he can put down his chores. Well, I can write his chores down where he can see them. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I want a big, long, I want the whole wall to be an eraser board. Okay? So he can have time to paint. He can have time to post things up and erase it. It's just, I want one wall in his room to be a whole eraser board. Okay? That's the vision. That is definitely the vision. Yeah, Lori. But we have to move because I can't make that whole wall. I can, but I can't. It's like we're in apartments right now, and I can't make that whole wall to be a eraser board. But when we do own what's ours, okay, when God bless us with what's ours, I am definitely, that is my first thing that I'm gonna do to his room is my new home. I'm gonna make his whole wall an eraser board, like the whole thing. I just want a big wall of eraser, okay, a big wall of eraser, okay. But yes, Cancer. It looks like that y'all are definitely, and the good thing about how they feel about your connection, Cancer, is y'all are definitely going into with the 4-1. Some of y'all stay. They say some of y'all stay to yourself because you're going through a transformation. You're definitely going through a transformation. Death card, Scorpio energy. Okay, some of y'all could be Gemini, Cancer, Cancer, because that came out for Gemini as well. Y'all could be going through a transformation, okay? They could be seeing you going through a transformation, okay? What's the death card? They could be seeing you change, make better choices, make better decisions. Yeah, you got the 8 of Cups. walking away from emotion, walking away from these drunk people that no longer serve you. Okay, things, people. Okay, time. They can see the transformation. They can see you changing as well. They just, they just want the best. Just don't give me how they say no hateful energy. It gives me a more or less. They question your decisions. They kind of question because they feel like these are the people, Cancer, that know and see you. Even if they're strangers, they see you and you look like success. You look like money. You look like, you know what I'm saying? And they're wondering, what about the people around you? Okay, it's kind of giving me that. And it's not being judgmental or anything like that. Because me being a Cancer, I had, one of my bosses told me long time ago. And it took me a minute to understand what this lady was saying. And she was a Cancer herself. And she was a boss. Okay, I worked for her for like 12 years. Matter of fact, she was one of the supervisors of the boss. And I like to hang out with the good people. I like to hang out with the higher ups because even though I wasn't a boss, I pull that characteristic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hang out with the employees. I want to hang out with the supervisors, the bosses of the bosses. Because that was the image that I was trying to be. And she told me, she said, understand this and understand this quickly. And she looked me dead in my eyes and she say, if you hang around 9 crackheads, you are determined to be the 10th one. And I was like, and that changed my whole life, okay? That that changed my whole mental. That did. It did something to me. Okay. I wish somebody would have told me that in high school and middle school and stuff. That did something to my soul because she was dead serious. She was dead serious. And I'm going to pass that advice towards you, Cancer. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pass that advice towards you. It's okay to be nurturing. It's okay to be caring. It's okay to be loving. But what is not okay is to let people in your space. You can be loving. You can care for them from a distance, honey. You don't just have to bring them in and try to build the bitch them and make them the person that potentially you see, but they don't see it. Look at this man, Kelsey. He just dropped over. And not saying that people cannot change. Let me clear that up. People can change, but they don't have to change on your dime, your time, and your energy. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that where that's at, Kansas, okay? Because people are looking, they watching, they expecting, and they're trying to see who the hell you gonna pull out the slums next. Don't do it, Kansas. There is transformation out here. They do you see no, they do see you making better choices, so that's good. Okay, they are aware you are making better choices. Okay, you are surrounding yourself out with better people. Some of them feel like you're hermiting, and which is good. Ain't nothing wrong with hermiting. Hermiting and going within, because that's what I had to do. Hermit and going within. Remember those old slang. Remember the old people that have tried to help you in the past. Making better decisions. Praying before you make a decision. That's my best thing, okay? Taking out the time to pray. If you meet somebody, pray on it. Okay? Pray on it. Pray for protection. Pray on awareness, okay? Pray on it. Pray on certain situations before you decide to bring and nurture situations into your life. Okay, so that's what I got for Cancers. Let's see. Cause me, this Cancer, I don't be letting nobody in. Look, I told you that little speech right there when she told me that, baby, that stuck with me quick. I was like, what? This still make my nerves bad to this day when I think about it. Just me saying it gave me chills. You know, I was like, what? Baby, honey, that lady was a piece of work, but she was real. And what she said was valid. You know, I grew to find out, what she said was true. Okay. Let's see. Leos. How do people view my Leos? woman, I'm gonna give you the good part back first, okay? You got wealthy man, wealthy woman. People seem to think of you and view of you as being very wealthy, okay? Very wealthy, Leo, okay? Very wealthy. You can have a good job. You can have a lot of good things going. Oh, excuse me. A lot of good things going for you as well, okay? People also could see that you may be a hard worker as well. You may be very, how they say, you may dress nice, man or female, okay? You may like nice things, okay? The glow about you is sufficient, okay? People also see that as well, okay? And here's the thing, they do also notice, okay, that people like to get in your energy, okay, or be around you, okay, for the thrill, the passion, still from you, okay? They feel like that they can do that. Try you, okay? Because some people look at you as being so wealthy and you have it, like you have plenty to give. So keep in mind, Leo, this is just how they feel about you. This may not be true, okay? But the other people are looking at you like you got it like that. So let me call, boy, X, you know what I'm saying? Gracefully go over there. You know, it looks like you move with grace. You might have a lot of people to ask you for favors, okay? Ask you to borrow money as well, okay? People look at you like that. Thank you, Stan. Thank you. You know, if you got a lot of people asking you for borrow money, Leo, because they feel like the way you look, the way you dress, the way you go about life gracefully, you got it like that, okay? So they feel open to ask you that, okay? They also feel open to know that you will help them in some kind of way that may detriment your mental health. So keep in mind of that, okay? You may deal with people that may not be on the same mental health clock with you, okay? And you deal with them, you give them a chance, okay? These are people that like to steal energy, time, money, you know, because you look like you got it all together, okay? You look like you got it all together. Your movements are nice. You know, you could be stable. You could be graceful. You could be very passionate. You could be open. You could be loving. And these are the people that feel like that they want to take from that, okay? And they're viewing that. You know, people are viewing that. They feel like, okay, well, I can go ask Leo for such and such and such. And 9 times out of 10, this is what they should be getting themselves, okay? The devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You know, people are viewing you in such a high regards that they talk. These are toxic people. You know what I'm saying? People that are bad for your mental. People that you reach out, you help that you shouldn't even be helping. This also includes dating. You know, you date people that you gotta help, kind of like cancers a little bit, but more than less, you are looking at. They look at you as being the supervisor, the money person, you know, having it all together with the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay, having it all together. Having it all together. They also look at you as giving them different chances and opportunity with bad health that nobody else will. Okay? Nobody else will. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. It seems like you help people that can't help themselves. You bring in people that know damn well, you know, hey, I would ask Leo and they gonna do this, fix this. And there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing, okay? They're gonna ask you before they even try to do it themselves. And that's where the problem come in, Leo. That's where the problem come in at. These are people that should want to do stuff on their own. Hold on 1 second. I need some water. I didn't want y'all to hear me yell for Tristan. Okay. With the Two of Pentacles, okay, on the table, and you have the Queen of Wands, okay? You could be dealing with people that are not very as confident, but they're confident within you, Leo. Okay? They're confident that you're going to help them out. They're confident that things are going to go their way with you, and people view that with you. They view that, hey, I can call Leo giving me heavy loyalty, but it's loyalty to a fault, okay? Yeah, with the Magician. I can call Leo. Leo's going to reach out, or Leo's going to help. These can even be partnerships as well, okay? With the Three of Cups. Who you collaborate with. Who you collaborate with, okay? So keep that in mind, Leo. Who you collaborate with. Make sure they're with you for the right thing. Okay, because it looks like people notice that you may collaborate with people, or these may be the people that you collaborate with that you don't come towards you with the right thing, with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, these could be people that you have worked with in the past. Okay, to the Six of Pentacles that you wind up over giving to. Okay, having collaboration that you're not even supposed to be collaborating with. To the Emperor, to the Empress. You could be an Emperor or Empress. You can own your own business as well. You can also be family too. You don't necessarily have to be a lover. This could be friends, family. People feel like that they can count on you, okay, when they shouldn't even be looking for you. Okay? Keep that in mind. This is how they feel. They're like, I can count on Leo to do this, and I can count on Leo to break through. And Leo will definitely overextend. Leo will definitely, how they say, oh, I can call Leo for a couple of dollars because they look like they got it. They feel like they got it. Okay? They got it like that. Okay? So keep that in mind, Leo. When you interact, when you collaborate with people, this is how they're looking. Honey, I don't know what you're asking. Honey, this is not question moment. I mean, you keep asking the same question. Are you technology? Do I need to get you up out of here? I have no clue. But if you need a personal reading, you can look in the description tab on my page. Okay, go through my bio, and you can go through my website. I am noticed on Hipsy as well. Okay. So yeah, people can ask you. You know, they ask you for things that they don't need. Overall message for my Leos, okay? The King of Wands, yeah. You are some kind of leader, or you do a leading position as well, Leo. You have a leading position. You may even have a leading position in their life. They looking at you in the star energy, in the limelight, even though the star's not out here. They're looking, you may be, how they say, a person that may look good, smell good, like nice things, you know, and the eyes view, they don't see how hard you work for these things, how hard you put in for these things, and how hard you work with people. You work with people, they feel like you work with people, you know, that may not have the best intentions. You may even feel that way, okay? Because your card did come out there that may not have the best intentions for you. And I see that's taking a total shift and a total change, okay? I see you taking action to do something about that. You may be readjusting certain situations with partnerships, relationships, characters. Some of y'all have definitely taken a step back as well, okay? You taking a step back as well, you know, so that's how they view it, Leo, okay? That's how they view it. That necessarily don't have to be true, but that's how people are viewing you. So be careful. You know, ain't nothing wrong with helping people. I always say, ain't nothing wrong with helping and giving people. But if they don't know how to reciprocate your love and your gifts and your giving, cut them off. Sometimes people overextend when it ain't necessary. You know, they overdo it. They overdo it. You know, you give them an inch, they want a whole mile. Some people overdo it. And then the crazy thing about it is they don't even want to thank you or tip you or pat you on the back. Or most of the list, what I've noticed about people like that is when you need them, they are nowhere around. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay? when you need them, because sometimes you be needing people too, okay? And they are nowhere around, okay? People are very selfless these days. They worry about their selves, not humanity, not giving back. You know, they selfless, selfish, self-worthy these days. And they have the nerve to be entitled. That's what gets me. But anywho, we can talk all day about that Leo. I got a Leo in my choice, so I understand, honey. Okay. Let's get to Virgo. The Virgo is the word. Okay, let's get into it, Virgo. Let's see how people view you, Virgo. If you're in the chat, please hit the like button, share this. Karen, I love the comments. If you need a personal reading, look in the description tab on my page. Go to my website, go through there. You can find me on other free readings on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. Okay? So, shout out to my time stepper as well. Quinn, I love you. I don't know if she coming in tonight or not, but I love you wherever you are. Let's see. Virgo. How do people view you? Main female. Okay. Talking to my female Virgos. Thief. Oh, Lord. House in reverse. Wealthy man. Okay. Virgo. People may say that by you being the main female, you're like the main character in your life, okay? You could be liked and adored by people, okay? They wish you get out the house sometime. Because the house is in reverse, okay? They wish you get out the house sometimes, okay? They wish, I'm here and take a chance on me. This could be a man too as well, man, Virgo. They wish you get out the house sometimes. Yeah, you've been betrayed, you've been stole from and things like that with thief. Yeah, you've had a hard time. But they want you to take a chance on you because if you take a chance on you, you could be this wealthy person, okay? They feel like you have more creativity that was given as well, that you make it push yourself to the limit as well, okay? But you would never know that if you don't give it a chance, if you don't step out on faith, if you don't invest into yourself. Now, this may not be true, but they feel like your investments need to be seen. It's something about this house. And it's in reverse. They want you to get out more. It's like let your light shine. Like you have more to invest in. Some of y'all could be homebodies, you know, and you stay in the house. Yes, you got the 8 of Swords. Some of y'all stay in the house and think and overthink. And they be wondering what the hell you doing in that damn house, Virgo. Okay? They're wondering because you have so much to give, so much to offer. People could be wondering what you're doing at home. Okay, some of y'all could be just staying away from them because you know they're a thief. Okay, yes, to the 10 of Cups. They feel like you more peaceful at home, and they be wanting your creativity. They be wanting it. They be craving. Okay, to the Judgment. Okay, what else do they say about the Virgo? You got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Main woman, main female, King of Pentacles. Some of y'all, they feel like, you know, you work and go home. That's it. Some of y'all do work and go home. They feel like you'll be more healthy and righteous if you just get out, if you share your light a little bit. Okay, man or female, okay? Take what resonates. What's the 10 of Cups, okay? To the Strength card. Leo energy, okay? To the Strength card. Yeah, you've hung out with the wrong people. You make the wrong decisions in your past. It is definitely known. Y'all are definitely free, but it's like you ran to the house and that's where you stay. What I tell you? Hermit energy at the bottom of the deck. Hey, Haywood, how are you, my love? Hermit energy at the bottom of the deck. That's you. They like whatever has happened has ran you in the house and you'll be more wealthy, you be more abundant if you just get out. And that is true though, okay? With the Knight of Swords, don't overthink it, okay? Give me more on things here for Virgo and why do people feel like they ran in the house? Give me more on that, okay? Give me more on things here and why do people feel like Virgo ran into the house? You got the Seven of Wands, okay? That's running, okay? To the Six of Cups, okay? That is running. That's not, you ran into the house. People feel like they ran you in the house. Okay? With the Queen of Wands, they feel like Virgo, you got a lot to give to life, relationships, and whatever has happened in your past has definitely got you cooked up, okay? And they wish you come on out there. Yeah, you've done with a lot of people that are swindlers, okay? These a lot of people could be swindlers in your life that want you to come back outside so they can steal from you, okay? But baby, you inside. They done read the Virgo inside, honey. Some of y'all are home people, and most of y'all are, okay? They do wonder what you do inside the house. What are you doing, okay? What's so interesting? Virgos are very artistic, so they home be bad, okay? Because they got everything in there. Look, they got everything in there, okay? They don't have a need to go outside for nothing. Normally, it's all good tech stuff. It's all big screen TVs. You walk up in the Virgo house, you know you in the Virgo house because they got everything from the snacks, from the cabinets, from the heated up floors, baby, they got everything. It looks like a whole homely contraption, okay? Because baby, what I know about dealing with Virgos is clean, it smells good, and they got everything they need, okay? So some of y'all, Virgos, they wondering what you doing at the house. They wonder why you stuck in the house, okay? And with the Strength card here, they try to call you. You may, how they say, reject some dates and stuff like that. They feel like, your past, which could have really took from you with the Thief right here, could have swindled you out. They feel like that you are the lucky man or woman and you're very strategic and you're very loved, but you don't take the opportunity to get out there, okay? And that may not be true, but that's how they feel about you, okay? That's what I got for my Virgos, okay? Y'all got a badass crib though. Y'all got a badass crib though, okay? Period. Badass crib. Let's see. Libras. My Libra gang. Let's get into it, Libra. How do people view you, Libra? How do people view my Libras? Let me take a water break really quick. I got thirsty while something. How do people view my Libras? How do they view you? How do people view my Libras? Ooh. Okay, Libra, you got 4 cards as well, okay? They view you, Libra, as family oriented. You may be the head of the household. You may have a family. Take what resonates. Your family can look like anything, up to 2 people, to 4 people, to 6 people, to 10 people. Okay, it's something that about the home that you run. Okay, family can look any kind of way. You could be taking care of a family member. You could be having a large family. You could be a part of a large family, okay, as well. Okay, with Southern Wealth out here, Libra, they looking at you as being very wealthy. Southern Wealth, not only in wealth, like in money in the aspect, but they're looking at you as being very happy, very strategic, very abundant, okay, in every aspect. That could be love, that could be family, you got grandkids, things in that nature, that consists of a family. You can have one child, and that child can have about 6 grandkids, whatever your family may be looking like, or however it's together. Hello, D7. They're looking at that, okay? Now, what they are looking at is you are privileged, okay? They looking at you as being a privileged lady or man, take what resonate, or you a man, you could be dating somebody that is privileged, okay, Libra, okay? They're looking at you as being the money maker, like luck is definitely on your side. That's what 777. When it comes to family, when it comes to inheritance, they are definitely looking at you as such, okay, when it comes to that. Now, here's the problem with imprisonment, okay? These people that look at you this way, they are so enticed about what you have going on. Give me some on imprisonment, okay? Imprisonment, okay? You could also, you could post certain things with the page of one. These are people in reverse. These are people that you no longer talk to, no longer, how they say, keep ties with anymore. Because it looks like you may be busy, Libra, dealing with your family. Hey, if you got kids, that's a job, okay? It's hard for me to work my social media platform and deal with Tristan in school or out. It don't matter. Okay? It's like I have to apologize and rotate in between time. Because if he talks to me, I can't ignore him. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, you can't ignore your child. So with that being said, sometimes he comes in, he's 5, he's young, and he interrupts. He's like, oh, mommy, let me show you this. And I have to stop. So I always apologize ahead of time, because at the end of the day, you never want a child to feel like they're neglected. Now granted, I do spend most of my time with him, okay? So it's like he told his teacher, I'm his only and best friend. So you can see how that would be, especially at the young age. But at the end of the day, they see you doing that. They see you interacting. You may be caught up in your child, with your children, your family. You also may be working. Southern Wealth may be a hard worker. You may be invested in your job, your work, okay? For your family, your life, your child. Hey, that takes money, especially if you are head of the household, man or female. They feel like you're privileged. You may get all the good, how they say, all the good blessings, okay? But here's the thing, they're trapped. These are people that, how they say, you don't talk to the world. These are people that could be looking at you on the internet as well. If you post something on the internet, baby, they in your business, okay? They looking all behind the picture. Okay, you could be on the internet, honey. They is looking, okay? Overlooking. They is definitely overlooking, okay? And you got the temperance, okay? If something should be going wrong in your life, baby, you are temperamental about it, and they is looking for a downfall. They is looking for a downfall. This is somebody that could be looking for a downfall, okay? These are people looking at you balance your life and wondering when you gonna fall, okay? Okay, they watching you balance your life. Okay, you got the 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of these people you still keep in contact with. You have not emotionally walked away from, and you need to. Okay, you need to, because they are definitely looking, Libra. That's how they feel about you. You need to. Okay, you got people that may be speaking on your life ill will. Okay, they waiting for things to fall apart. But with the 8 of Cups in reverse and the hold on. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, and you got the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, baby, you doing it all by yourself. You blessed and highly favored. Okay? Some of y'all are single and doing it by yourself. We talking about single parents, single determination, single drivers, single people that are working every day, playing 9 to 5 rent, living their life, okay? To the best that they can live it. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay? That you are definitely doing it. Yes. Okay, you got the Queen of Cups with love, peace, harmony, and care. And baby's eating them alive. Eating them up, Libra is eating them up. It's eating them up. When they got the same 24 hours in a day, they can do the same thing, baby. Okay? They got the same 24 hours in a day, baby. They can do it themselves. Okay? Yeah, the Bachelor. Some of y'all are single. Man or female. Some of y'all are single and doing this. Okay? And a gambler, they are watching how you gamble on life. And you busting good fortune. Okay? You are busting good fortune. You take risks. You are a risk taker. They're watching all this. You invest right. You take different chances. And they are so amazed in imprisonment. They are so into your life to where they're wondering, like, when this thing gonna fall apart. Okay? No way. No way. And the whole time, And this is the crazy part. The whole time you're loving, you're caring, you're hopeful. You've been blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings, okay? The whole time, okay? Because your mind is on the right thing and there's not, okay? Period. Period. Go Libra. Go Libra. Go Libra. Okay? Period. Scorpio, let's see, where are my scorpions at? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Please hit the like button as you come in. Please hype up the video as well. I appreciate it. Okay, donations, Amazon list is all in the description tab on the play. Super chats are welcome. Let's see, Scorpio. What? They think about my Scorpios. Let's see, Scorpio. What people think and heard about you. How do they view my Scorpios? What else? They can view you. Give me more on that, child. In reverse. Okay. Scorpio. Mature woman. Yeah, that's what I was getting. I was getting, this is for my mature people, Scorpio, out there in this world. Okay, you may have kids, okay? Or you may not. Or you may be young. Or you may be a little bit older as well. It's either like you're a little bit older or you have children or your children may be young, okay? Okay. And courtship is out here. So that's what making me think when I asked about kids, children is in reverse. That's letting me know you do have kids. You just might not have the support and help. Okay. So people are definitely noticing that. Like with maturity coming toward the Scorpio with poverty at the bottom of the deck and changes, you may be looking for a change. People notice that you may be having, and there's nothing wrong with needing help because, baby, if you have a child, one, two, three, or four, or you're young, or you older and you had a rough track, or financially, how they say, I don't know but what y'all watching, but I'm watching the news, baby, and the government is getting really jacked up. Okay. And everybody need help. Gas prices going up in the whole 9 yards. Okay. So I'm not gonna humbly say that people don't need help. Okay. But hypothetically speaking, it is a struggle, and they see that you may be struggling with a couple of things. Take what resonates, just don't resonate with anybody, but they say you might be struggling and they see that, okay? Now, my question is, why is this coming up? Because it has the house here, okay? And it has expectations. So they could be watching and not hoping, okay? Here's the thing, though. People can't watch you struggle. People can't watch you go through things and don't help. Or you could be going through things, with poverty. And poverty don't necessarily mean you have to be broke or anything. It could be energetically help. Let's just say you got 2 kids and you are a single mother and father. And sometimes you just need a break, y'all. Okay? That's helping. Okay? You might got everything good financially, but you just need an energetically break. Okay? Take what resonates. Some of y'all need financially help, and some of y'all need an energetic help. Coming from a single mom, yes, I do be needing a break. Okay? Yes, yes. Bills get tight sometimes, and you may not want to reach out unexpectedly to ask anybody, but you just kind of goes with the flow. That's all a part of life, okay? That's all a part of life, nothing to be embarrassed about. And people notice that. Now, here's the thing about it. They watching it happen, okay? And they expecting you to reach out and help with expectations, but you don't. Yes, with the Four of Pentacles, you don't. Now, maybe you don't know who wants to help you, and that has a lot to do with it. It's somebody maybe you have court, okay? Maybe you're arguing with the baby mama, baby dad, and they really want to help, but between the arguments over the kids and stuff like that, it might be they looking at it in a different way. They don't want to argue. They don't want to fight. Okay. Or maybe it's somebody deceptive. They not worried about the kids. They just worried about getting with you with courtship. Take what resonate because it can be. You can flip this message as well. They not worried about the kids. They not trying to invest in the kids. They not trying to worry about the world building. They worried about courting and fucking on you. Okay. And no, they could be expecting that, and you're saying hell to no. Okay. Take what resonates. But there's something about helping expectations with the Four of Pentacles out here. You know, hypothetically speaking, a lot of people, if you do have kids or children, they feel like that you're in a vulnerable rescue vision. So don't take it personal. You know, a lot of people want. I go out on a lot of dates, and the first thing they say is kids and da da da. And they see, and I talk about my child, not nothing negative or anything like that. And they see how much I invest into my household. You know, they want to put on that cake. What can I do to help? Stay the fuck out of my way. That's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It can be like that as well because you don't know people's intentions, you know. So Scorpio, you might be saying what you can do, stay the fuck out of my way because I don't see you reaching out to these people at all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You got the Seven of Wands. Some of y'all are just at that point in life, like, you know, if mature woman out here, if you maturely cannot invest in energetically, financially, and emotionally, and what I got on going on, honey, I'm just gonna have to go on by my business, okay? Whether you looking, whether your expectations are good or not, I'm gonna just have to leave it alone, and people could be saying that and seeing that about you. Yes, baby, we got the Knight of Swords. You are standing on business. You're willing to cut it out. Cut it is what I'm hearing. Y'all are willing to cut it. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no wrong with standing on business. You know, especially if you do got kids, your life, your movements is a different matter. I know it is for me because, like I said, I'm a mama first, so I take in consideration of how my child feel, think, and believe. Most parents don't. I know when my mom was dating people and stuff like that, my biological mom, like my grandmother, once they raised me when I was 8 and on, I had a papa, so she was already married and already settled. But I know dealing with my biological mother and dealing with her dating skills, I would just be like wondering, like, what the fuck, you know, growing up, you know. So I take that and I break those curses. Like, you know, it matters who I bring around my child. It matters who I give my attention to. I'm not one of those mothers that's gonna stay on the phone and boo love with you all day. That's not what's going on. That is not what's going on. Okay? That is not what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my chores and do my mother duty and cook and clean and do what I need to do. I am not gonna sit on the phone and boo love and hang out with you all night because I gotta get up at 5:30 to get my kids up. And I have to be on the floor and ready and locked low to deal with whatever these children got in store. You know what I'm saying? I have to be aware. So yeah, if I do go out, I am leaving the club at 11 or 12 o'clock before everybody hit the parking lot at 2 because I have responsibility at home, and that's what maturity and that was keeping out of energetic poverty means. Okay. Now, a change is underneath the deck. You may be needing a change. They be looking at you. They want to rescue you and take you out somewhere, you know, but due to children, you know, it might be intimidation. It might be a hesitation. That's also when we're dating, okay? It is not easy to date. And how they say us single parents, you got to look at that. Why is love not coming? Because, baby, sometimes you need to concentrate on your household, especially if you're single. And I'm not saying single people don't fall in love. What I am saying, single people should have a tight when it comes to kids being in the house. Okay? When it comes to kids being in the house. Okay? Sometimes I get that bliss where I can go out and come back before Tristan wake up the next morning. Like I got a cigar shop that I hang out with my friends, and I will go out there. I bring my babysitter in, and I will leave the house about 8:30 because that's when he get in the bed and he good and sleep. Then I tip out, and then I bring my babysitter in. I would stay until one time for my birthday. Ain't gonna even lie. I stayed until about 4. I'll never do that shit again. Cause that showed me how old I was. Okay, I'm out partying. I'm out doing my thing. I went to breakfast. It was my birthday. I was feeling it. Baby, I had to roll my drunk ass in there on responsibility, on that maturity, you know what I'm saying, and get that child up for school the next morning. Oh my God. And then I have to be at work. That showed my age, okay? I was like fighting it the whole day, okay? That showed my age. So I don't do that too much. And these are people that could collaborate with you as well. Okay, these are people that make a date with you. You know that they have to come on with it with the maturity. And sometimes you get with people that are not on that type of time. You also get, family. What's I'm saying, emotionally. They know Scorpio, when they get with you, it's a family thing. It's giving me somebody that has a family, take care of family, take care of kids. It's a family thing, okay? And with the death card, you're definitely going through a transformation. And this is not a bad thing. This is a protection, lack of thing, okay? They know if they date you, it comes with a family. A lot of people don't be willing to do that. Okay, you gotta take that in consideration. I have a friend that he feels like he doesn't date women with kids. Now we are good friends, but he don't date women with kids. Okay, because he said it comes with too much maturity. Okay, he just don't date me. He's not ready for that in their life, and you gotta respect people like that as well. Okay, you got the 7 of Wands, but they see you still going forward. I like that. They still see you going forward, okay? So, yeah, you could be a Scorpio that have a lot. You could be a Scorpio, not all y'all. You could be a Scorpio that may suffer when it comes to courtship because you have kids, okay? Because it's responsibility. A person that really, really, a mature man, mature woman knows that when they're dating somebody with, like past 6, when they're dating somebody and they have a kid, it's a package. It's a package deal, okay? And that's nothing to be embarrassed about. They're just aware, okay? And that's good. That's good to keep them aware, okay? Period. Okay? With the Hierophant, I told you, Taurus energy. People are aware that coming toward you is a lot, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's how they look at it. They have to provide. They have to protect. You are already made family with the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, to the Hierophant, okay? They know that they have to come on with it. And to me, being a single mommy does not bother me, because I feel like if you already know, we should have no problems. If you can't get in with it, then get on. And this is something I've learned to accept, because I'm always going to love my kids before I love any Pie-Face, Tyrone, or Jessica. Okay, keep that in mind. Everybody had their time to shine. And the good thing about it, I've had my moment. Keep in mind, my oldest daughter is 29. My middle child is 27. I had to think about it. 27. And my youngest child is 5. So that's a 16-year gap. Okay? It is. Between my oldest and my youngest, the one. Okay? And I say that because I had them early. The older two, I had them early. So I missed like all my teens and 20s and early 30s. When I turned 32, they were grown. By the time they were 34, they were already having kids of their own. By the time they were 36, I was single. I mean single. Okay? Not married, single, living a life of luxury. I can truly say that once my older kids got older, I lived my life, child. I was popping it. Okay, I was in my early 30s, popping it like I was in my 20s. Because in my 20s, I was too busy being mature. So once everybody was out the house, it was like I got my sexy back. It was like I got my 20s back. It was like I was able to go out. I got crazy with it. That was a toxic man. That was a toxic man, girl. I got crazy with it, okay? I really got crazy with it, deranged with it, okay? I even have made some mistakes back in those days, being so crazy with it, My love life was booming, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh my God. But then it came to a point that I met a guy and I was like, okay, maybe I need to settle down. So I know what it feels to have 16 years worth of being free. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, like freedom to do whatever, single, dating. I'm in Rasta longest from Texas all the way to motherfucking mainland, okay? Baby, if I had it, I could call them on it, okay? Rotation. I was in the streets bad, okay? So I've had 16 years of that, and it is a difference. Coming from a person, it is a difference. It is. It definitely is a difference. Being in the streets for 16 years, having no hearts bar, no dare, no give up, just doing me, versus to now all of a sudden having to be at home, structure environment, on a strict schedule, on a tight schedule, and going from dating the world to not dating at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Having the improvement, it is a difference, and mentally, it is a difference. It really is. So don't take this personal, take this with respect. How people do look at you, Scorpio, they do realize that it is a responsibility with the higher fit, and some don't want to take that responsibility. Give me some on the higher fit. Some people like the idea, but they don't want to step up to the plate. Okay? And you got to respect them for that. And that's how you use your discernment. You're going to meet somebody eventually. Yeah. You got the magician. Yeah. You got people that may be in your life that with the world. Okay. This could be at a distance. This could be how the world may look at you. This is people may be in your life for a good time, not a long time, but it's skeptical because they know that you have kids. It's, you there for a moment and then you have to go back to your reality, and that's with you being responsible. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a respectful thing. It is kind of hard on dating, absolutely. But how I look at that as being a parent, it should be because your main focus should be on your legacy anyway, and not who you want to be with and book and all that kind of stuff. No, that's that kind of single life. It looks like you've made some decisions, and children are blessings. Children are blessings. And every time I look up at my son each day, I could have swore I was just doing this and I just had him. And now he's like about this damn tall. And I'm like, fuck. Time goes by before I know it. He'll be leaving, moving out, going to college, going to girlfriend house, wherever he decides to go, the army, wherever he decides to do with his life. Before I know it, it's gonna come so quickly, and I'm gonna be back out there being crazy and single again. Ow. But no, I'm gonna be traveling and be more mature. You know what I'm saying? I might live that, but you'll get that time. Just know that life, how they say, carries on, and you'll get that time. You'll get that moment. You're not, believe me, out here in the streets, baby, you ain't missing nothing. Okay, enjoy what enjoys you while you can, because it's not forever. Okay, it's not forever. I wish that my older kids, I wish they would come back and give me hugs. Now they only ask for money. They not on the hugs and an emotional thing. They want to know what mommy can do for them. Like, can you buy, can you pay? And then we ain't talking about buy and pay, we talking about big things. Can you buy me iPhones? Can you pay my phone bill? Can you pay my light bill? Can you buy me a house? And can you help put money on my ticket to travel to Dubai? You no longer become that. So if that's the case, love your kids while you can, baby, because it's gonna come a time in your life you just gonna be a meal ticket. Okay, you just gonna be a meal ticket. That's it. That's it. That is it. Okay, that's what I got from my Scorpio. Let's see. Sagittarius, how do people view you? Sag, let's get into it. How do people view you? Occupation, working hard for the money. Hard for the money. You work hard Okay? Yes, occupation, honey. You work hard for the money. Sad. They look at you working hard for the money. You better treat it right. You got judicial at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all have definitely went through an ending, a relationship, partnership, fellowship. There's something that came to an end with coffin here, okay? That may have concerned you, may have shooken you up, okay? This could be a job as well. Maybe you're no longer working in your profession, no longer working where you want to work. You might have to take a side job, a hustle job, or put some jobs together, okay? This is like a 5D thing as well. They can view you as working hard for your money. You know what I'm saying? And some things have definitely ended in your life, okay? You know, they can view that. That maybe you invest all your time into your job as well because things have ended in your life, okay? Things have come into an end, okay? Things have definitely come into an end, an unexpected end with message with concern, okay? Maybe something they wouldn't have expected, you wouldn't have expected. These are expectations, okay? But the good thing, you got the 5 of Cups, okay? They look at you as being able to release the ending and can continue on, but the ending played a big part in your life, in your journey, okay? Things have definitely ended, okay? But they looking at you as being a soldier, so it's like the comeback king or queen, okay? This could be a relationship with the Page of Wands. Some of y'all have definitely started over. Okay, these are people that watch you start over. These are people watch you, how they say, build from the ground out. You know, these are people who have watched you move forward. Okay, give me some occupation. Okay, these are people that you can work with as well. Okay. You got the King of Wands in reverse, okay? So it seems like you could have lost a job. You could have lost a situation that people have watched you lose, okay? This could be a job, a car, a house, a foundation. Something that people have watched you lose that may have knocked your confidence down to a T. Made you not unsure on what direction that you're going to go to. You could be, they could feel like you're in a stagnant situation and you're trying to get out of it. What's the King of Wands in reverse? Okay, yeah, that's a stagnant situation that you could be trying to love on yourself and get out of. Okay, you could, how they say, made the wrong choices around some people, places, and things, and people say that you're trying to get out of it. Yeah. With the 9 of Pentacles, some of y'all are doing this by yourself. It could be wrong choices energetically. It could be a wrong job, a wrong investment. Okay, for all my stock markets, brokers, investments, and partnerships. Necessary don't have to be that. You could have had a business that you had to call for bankruptcy on. And they're watching you make decisions to get out of it. And you're making logical decisions, okay? You could have had to close down a business as well, Sagittarius, okay? As well to the 5... to the 4 of Cups that you know, that you felt like it was a lost fund. But with the Page of Pentacles, you are definitely the comeback king or queen, okay? You may have took some losses in the past and they're watching you come back from this. I love it, okay? With the Hangman, you're coming back with success, with a vengeance. Some of you guys are now looking at this situation as, how they say, a lesson. And now here comes the blessing, okay? Some of y'all are regrouping with different people, okay? Researchers. You could be going back to school. You could be studying, okay? You could be the kind of person that people watch you study, watch you grow, okay? You could be an explorer as well, okay? They look at you as being a chance taker, okay? Now, even though you've lost to some chances, that's not stopping the gamble. Okay, so people can look at you as being a risk taker, being vibrant, okay, willing to take some losses, okay. You got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, okay. People can be looking at you as well as being somebody that's willing to take the risk, okay, willing to come back from a risk, okay, willing to, how they say, push past a risk even after it didn't flop. Some of y'all people think that you invest in certain things that, you know, maybe you shouldn't have taken a risk on that. You shouldn't have invested in, but you're still the comeback queen from it, okay, or king from it. Take what resonates, Sagittarius, and that's what people think of you about you, okay? It ain't bad. Ain't no wrong to be a comeback queen, okay? Let's see. Who do we have next? Capricorn. Where my caps at? Where my caps at? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Capricorn. Okay, so let's see, Capricorn. How do people think and view you? Capricorn. How do people think and view you? Where my Capricorns at? Where Capricorns at? How do people think and view you? Okay. You got occupation too, Capricorn. Y'all are the worker bee signs, okay? Thoughts, okay? Y'all are the worker bee signs, Capricorn. With justice and reverse. Okay. With courthouse. Okay, Capricorn, you got courthouse in the deck. People can feel like you've been unjust some kind of way. Things was not fair. I'm gonna just keep it real. This could be at work or people you work with. People don't treat you fair. People notice that things could be a little bit not right with the Capricorns. Okay? People could be coming in and being unfair, unjust toward you. Okay? It's giving me why. Why? Okay? It's giving me why. Yeah. The leader, the captain, the division. So you got the spirit, but people be liking to try you, Capricorn. Okay? They be liking to try you. Try your patience, try your time. Okay? People can look at you as giving out karma to people because they just do you wrong for no reason. They just do it. They do you wrong for no reason. No reason at all. Okay? People want to work with you and they be at thought and they get to acting weird. And they just do it for no reason at all. And it's unjust. And people notice that. Like you may be a good, loving person. You may be well to work with. You may be loving, caring, kind. And the people you work with, they just turn on you for not a reason in the world. Okay? I mean, they just, girl, Capricorn, what is going on? Yeah. You got the high priestess. They keep it to themselves. They keep it to themselves, Capricorn. This is a high priestess energy. These people know. You got unjust people that have done you wrong, and they literally keep it to themselves, honey. Okay? They have thoughts about it. Okay? These are people that you work with as well. Give me more on Capricorn. Cap. Yeah. And that's why they get karma. Okay? Period. You don't do people wrong to expect something good with the 8 of Wands, and you just continue to push on. Poor Cap. I don't like this message, okay? If you need a reading, look in the Bayou section on my page, Cecilia, and go through my website and schedule. You can also go through Hipsy as well. It's in the Bayou section under more, okay? Yeah, you have been through a lot of unjust situations. Okay, a lot of unjust situations. You have the Knight of Wands, yeah, and you just keep moving on, Capricorn. Okay, to the 10 of Cups. These could be family members as well. Okay, that really did you in, and they know it because they think about it. These people know what they do. They keep it to themselves. Okay, this is somebody that will step on your feet and don't say excuse me, punk. Okay. The Hermit, what I tell you, Capricorn, these are people that know they did you wrong. Know that they wasn't fair. Know that they was not just with you. Oh my God, to the 7 of Cups. They know. They know they lied and put you through illusion. These people are weird, okay? To the Queen of Wands. These people are weird. And people are like that. But here goes the Captain, the Destiny, the Void. You know, what gives me the Captain, the Destiny, the Void with the King of Cups, you know, you were destined to learn these lessons. These are fated lessons for you to learn, Capricorn. You know, who to deal with and who not to deal with. You're still the captain in your life. Don't ever forget it. I love you guys. You know, y'all are my moon sign. You know, how they say, I always say the hardest lessons go to the biggest warriors. And people just attentively try to do you wrong with justice in reverse and courthouse right here. They're going to get their karma. You know, you don't have to wait around and try to figure out why people act the way they act. You just continue to go on like these cards said, and you continue on being loving, caring, kind, and whether you're a man or woman, you don't let nobody stop your glow because they retarded and they don't know how to act and they don't know how to adjust their lives, you know, because what I do know, what goes up must come down. You will reap what you sow. Okay, the boomerang, the wheel of fortune always continues to turn, and people will get exactly what they deserve while they sitting up there thinking and knowing that they are doing you wrong. Okay, that's what I got from my Capricorn. That triggered me because I can't stand people being mean. What you being mean for? You know, if you're not willing to be a nice person, leave people that, you know, leave them alone. Aquarius. How do people view my Aquarius? Okay, how they view you, Aquarius? You got occupation, official person, and the this and the riders. You deal with a lot of people around you that's fake, but luck is definitely on your side. Okay, with 777 at the bottom of the deck, they view you are dealing with a lot of people that are not real, not clapping for you, not vouching for you. You know, they look at that. People are viewing you as a real outstanding person at times. Okay, they looking at you being outstanding at times. Okay, with a future person, these are the people that might not be official in your life. You might not even be dealing with these people anymore, and they realize from the distant horizon or as time goes that they fumbled a good one with 777. Yeah, you may have rescued, you may have helped these people, you may have moved these people in, you know, and these are the people that you either work with or work for or partner with. Okay, take or resonate. This could be family or friends or occupation. Like you are really loyal to a fault to some of these people as well. You know, and these are the people that watches you, and they realize that they wasn't really official. They wasn't putting in what you was putting in, and they're realizing that as well. Okay, and with the strength, you had the power and the strength to move past these people. Okay, with the devil here at the distant horizon, you're gonna find out. If you have not already found out, you're gonna find out more with the transformation. Some of y'all have definitely moved on. This could be job, people, places, things. You've definitely taken a different path with 201. Thank you, God. Okay, and with the four pentacles, they can still be holding on to you. With the ace of swords, trying to keep communication, trying to be all up in your mix, trying to figure out what you got going on because you in the 777 energy. Okay, yes, to the Knight of Cups. This could be lovers as well. Okay, or people that just want to give you love, but at the end of the day, you got the Five of Pentacles. These are people that you let go. Okay, and because you let go, that started you off to the Page of Pentacles, something new you can go on in better collaborations. Okay, with the King and Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So basically, Aquarius, okay, these people didn't deserve your love from the get-go, and they know, they recognize how powerful you are. Some of y'all could be very strong. Some of y'all could be quick and witty on your feet. Okay, and that's what they did know because it was hidden behind the deck. It was hidden behind the rescue. You're the kind of person that you can rescue somebody else and still stand firm. Okay, I like that. And they're noticing that about you. Okay, but they're also noticing they fumbled the ball. Okay, you picking a different path. You going a different way. You're focusing on more on what makes Aquarius happy. Okay, you could be a seeker of life. You could be somebody that has a good testimony to talk about as well. So Aquarius, basically what they feel about you is you took a different path, okay? You chose different. Death card, Scorpio energy, okay? You chose different. You chose a different path. You chose to collaborate differently. You chose to choose differently. Your choices move differently. You act differently. With the Ace of Swords, Spirit said that is the truth. You went through a whole new transformation. You got rid of the toxicity. That includes habits as well. People notice if you did have toxic habits, toxic people, toxic things that you held on to, you got rid of it. You got rid of them. You got rid of the situation. And now they didn't know how powerful you are, or even you didn't know how powerful you are. And things begin to change and work in your life and go for your favor. Okay? And that's what I got for Aquarius. And they're noticing that. Okay? I like that. Last but not least, Gemini. No, Gemini. Pisces. Pisces, y'all could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, Lord, what's going to come out? Pisces, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You were dealing with a Gemini. Take what resonates, okay? You can have Gemini in your chart. Let's see. Let's see, Pisces. Or this could be a Gemini. As they view you, could be a Gemini viewing you, Pisces. Let's see. You got mature men, so you could be a man, okay? Pisces, sudden wealth. I like that, okay? You could be, oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a main man, okay? You could be the main man. You could be the head player in your life, okay? With thoughts, wealth. They wondering how the fuck you come up like that, Pisces. They wondering about your come up. Occupation, yeah, they wondering about your come up. Shake your bill, fellas. They want about your come up. Some of y'all could have good occupations, good job. Hey, they got the same 24 hours that everybody else got, Pisces. Okay, period. Okay, the hustle is real. They worrying about your come up. They thinking hard, okay? Because you are no longer paying attention to them with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're no longer giving to them. And when you stop giving to them, you have more to give to yourself and more to give to other people that love you that's on the same path, 777. Okay, they're wondering about that come up. Okay? Yes, a harvest. Some of y'all can own your own business. Some of y'all could be hierophants, okay? Of knowledge, of life, okay? They're wondering about that come up. Okay, these are people that you could have a relationship. I see the 2 of Cups out the side of my eyes. That how'd you do it, okay? And do it with such pizzazz. Queen of Wands to the King. No, Queen of Wands to the Queen of Swords, okay? So level, so balanced, Libra energy, Gemini energy, so expressive. Some of y'all could be speakers, some of y'all could be talkers, some of y'all could be readers, some of y'all could have your own business with the harvest, some of y'all could work 9 to 5 jobs, some of y'all could do tech, okay? Some of y'all could have some real strategic leadership jobs and they're wondering, how the fuck did that happen? Because they stopped messing with you with occupation. And you left the thieves alone and matured up, man or female. This in the horizon. I'm also reading, like, if you're a woman and you mature a little bit and you leave that craziness alone, you got a mature man that's going to come to you and y'all going to rise together. Okay? And they're going to be wondering, how the hell did that happen? Okay? Vice versa, flip it, slip it, LGBT, you're definitely welcome. Okay? Yes, how did that happen? 5 of Cups. After they thought they was the main things. Giving me, these are the people that thought that they were the main players in your life and you fucked around and showed them. What's the main man? Page of Cups. Yeah, you messed around and showed them. Okay? Unapologetically, you got the 7 of Pentacles and went to work. Okay? Whether it's on yourself, your life, your career, back to school, doing your business, doing whatever it is. You chose the road less travel. And baby, because you did that with the 8 of Wands with bells on and it was a struggle and you might have had to cry to the finish line. You are making it and they're wondering, how in the hell? What the fool? What made you make that decision with the hangman at the bottom there? What the hell? What made Pisces make that decision to leave me? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because Pisces knew what direction they were serenely told to go. Okay? Your spirit, God's spirit, angels say go left, you went left, and you didn't worry about looking back. And absolutely is what you were supposed to do. Clap that tea. Okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest. Flip and switch and get in where you fit in. All is well, you guys. I hope you guys have a happy Thursday. That was pretty cool for my first time. Okay? I'm definitely gonna keep that. I like that. I love this. Tell me if you like it in the comments. This is our first time actually trying this. Thank you for all the likes, the love, the shares, the hypes in advance, okay, the support. Keep in mind, if you do need a personal reading, look in my description tab at empathic1@yahoo.com. Please email me, or you can go on Hipsy on the regular app to get questions, pendulums, things of that nature. It's up on you. I practice all divination, not only cards, okay? And I want y'all to have a happy Thursday night. There's other messages on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature, okay? Until we meet again, shout out to my time stepper Quinn with much love. Until we meet again, same time, same bat channel. Bye.